What's up guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this issue we're going to be doing issue 14 of Build the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, and we have another 4 set of issues that have come that we need to build. We will be building in this one. I'll just quickly show you guys. So we're going to do stage 47, which is going to be this bit here. It looks really cool. Cannot wait to do this with you. There are stages 48, 49 and 50 also in this magazine, which we will do. But for now, we'll just go and do 47. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of what you will receive in your pack. So that is 47 there. Then you will receive 48, which will look a little bit like this, which we'll be doing in the next issue. We also have stage 49, which is that one there. And then stage 50, which is this one here. So there you go. First thing we need to do, we're going to do a parts check off. We're going to check all the parts there. We've got all the parts for stage 47, which are right here. We're just going to get them out and quickly have a look at them. So I'm going to fast forward through getting these out and then we'll see what we have. Okay guys, I do have all the pieces out. There's not much here. So 47A on this is the front seat. Again, it is quite cool. It's kind of rubbery. It feels really nice. I do like it a lot. Then we also have 47B is the front seat sponge. So that's a little sponge that's in there. So as you can see, very spongy. Then we have 47C, which is going to be the front seat liner, which will just be that plastic piece there. So that is just that bit there. And then we have the front seat base brackets, 47D, which are these two brackets here, which look a little bit like that. And then we have the screws, so AP, IP and MP screws. I'm going to try and use this screwdriver today. Usually use the Aurea screwdriver, but for this video I want to just try and see if I can use a screwdriver that's a long reach one, just to see how I get on with it. Only because I like to switch it up and just recommend stuff now and then. What we need to do is flip through to the stage where we're going to be building onto this. So we will need to go, by the looks of it, and grab our seat frame part, which we did in the other one. We won't need it just yet, but you will need to go grab this, so because we are going to build onto that. So make sure you have that handy, guys, okay? The first thing they want us to do is to create figure A. So to create figure A, we need to take 47B and we need to install it into the... Let's have a quick look. Let's flip back. I'm not too sure because they're not saying... So 47B is obviously the seat sponge, and they're asking us to put that inside the section that has all of the little tabs. So that would be this bit. So the instructions are not really explained in this section here because it just says figure A. So 47B here will need to sit inside that section there. As you can see, they have got cutouts in them there, so you shouldn't get this wrong. So you just need to place the foam inside over the little tabs there, and then when you have those inserted like that, you just need to take your other piece, and then they're saying that this is 47C, and that will need to go inside there as well. You will need to make sure that all of these line up and that these little tabs, they're flexible tabs, to make sure that they go over the top of that, because you want to make sure that they're there for you to be able to put the screws into place. So it's getting a bit tight. You are going to have to twist and pull a lot of this around into position, and you will have to put a few of these flaps over the top. I don't know if you can see how that's going. So they just need to just go up and over the top there. The rubber bits, you need to just stretch it over until they go into place. Keep on going round until you are happy with it. So it's quite flexible. It does feel nice now that knowing that the back of it is all supported, even though these are going to be fake characters that are going in there afterwards, which you can get as an actual special issue. So that's really cool. So if you've not checked that out, you can get the characters to go and sit in these just to top it off to make the Ecto-1 even more awesome than it already is. I do now need to go and do the tedious job of putting all these MP screws into here to hold this on. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screws to pop into this one bit of unit. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those in, and then I'll be back as soon as I've put them in, and I'll do a nice up close detailed shot so you guys can see where they go. So let's do it. So guys, now that it's done, we have all of those screws into place. So all of them screws that are in there, the MP screws. So this is how many there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the bottom there, with those 2 cutouts here, there is 1 either side here, and then there is 1, 2, 3, 4 there to hold all that in. So what that's doing is that outer casing is holding this rubber section that makes up the back seat base there. So this is just going to be the bit, you know, the bit that you sit on, or either the bit that goes at the back. So I reckon it's going to be the backrest. So, or even might be the seat base. To be fair, it's going to be the seat base by the looks of it, because it has that cutout there. So that's the bit you will sit on. So that's really cool. The next bit that it wants us to do, wants us to make figure A, and by figure A they need to put this piece aside. We need to take the base bit that we had in the last one, and then we do need to now flip it upside down, and we need to put in these little brackets. So whether there is a way that they go in so that there is a specific way of them, yeah, so there is a way that they go in because they are lined up here. So there is 2 tabs either side, there's 1 hole in the middle, and then 1 further to this area, so that will go on that way round. There is a little tab in the corner there. You want to make sure that that is facing closer to yourself there. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop 2 AP screws in here real quick just to hold all this into place. They go in on the inside here. We'll do that and we'll be back. So there you go guys, that's now done. So they're the 2 AP screws, 1 here, we'll just use the screwdriver to point. So 1 there and then 1 there. So they're the 2 AP screws holding that bracket in under there as well. That little tab needs to go at the front where the arch is, and then we need to repeat that on the other side. So if I turn it this way round, that tab will then have to go in that corner side there. So what you want to have is it needs to go in so that those 2 are in there, and then that corner tab is on the inside closer to the arch there. So we're going to just pop 2 more AP screws in again. So we're just going to go do that now. So there you go guys, that's another 2 AP screws. So they are in this side now. So there's an AP screw there and an AP screw here. And then underneath we have that bracket there, and we have them 2 tabs there. So I don't know if you can see the 2 tabs. There's 1 tab there, 1 tab there. You need to make sure that you can see those on the front. Once you've done that guys, you then need to put your seat base into place. So this base here just needs to sit on there, and then that should go into place quite well. Just push it in until it kind of clicks into place, I guess. Because there are some screws that, yeah, there you go, so that's going in nicely. And then you want to make sure that it's all lined up, and it should sit. It sits really well, to be fair. I mean, the back rests are metal, as you know, but the rest of it's been plastic and sort of like that spongy fake leather material. So what we need to do now, we need to go pop in some IP screws. There's quite a few of them. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go pop those 8 IP screws in. Once we've done that, we will be back. So there you have it guys, that is all now into place. All of those IP screws, the 8 IP screws, are now into position and holding this all together. Really nice. So this is what you should have at the end of that issue. This is what it should look like. So that looks really cool. So there you go. What we'll do now is we will just double check through the magazine that we're not got to do anything else. So no, everything else has got to be done in the next issue. So please join me again for stage 48, where we're going to do the driver and passenger seat back. This one has been the front seat parts, so and then we are going to do the driver and passenger seat back. So can't wait to do that with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.